Welcome back, everybody, to the War Room. This is week number 2 here on the channel. I'm Bobby Munson here with Ed Fries. Let's get into this thing. Ed, recap from last week. We got Eric Bischoff currently sitting in number 1. You're sitting in number 2. I'm in number 3. But give a quick rundown of the stats.
So right now, you're about 1,400 fans off. Bischoff and I are in a dead heat, but unfortunately, he has more money than me because of that damn Ted Turner. Damn Ted Turner's financing that facility over there, so he's got a little bit more money than me. Shinsuke's not happy here, sending me an email. He lost his title in a triple threat match, and he makes sure that nobody gets a championship rematch before him. I'm gonna make it happen. It's okay, Shinsuke. Right. I got you. Let's make you a little bit. He was unhappy. He had if you look up here in the morale section, before this he had a big frowny face. Now he's all okay. JC Jane, see she's got the hum face.
Yeah.
She needs to wipe the smug smile off Ripley's face. I can make that happen.
All right.
I can make that happen. Small increase. Well. She got a smile. All right, so here we go.
She might not be smiling after she steps up to Rhea again, but yeah.
Not necessarily. All right, so I have 2 weeks to go ahead and do the JC Jane thing. I told her I would do it in the next 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. And Shinsuke, it's an open-ended thing. Basically, nobody else can challenge for that championship other than Shinsuke. I can do multi-person matches where Shinsuke is involved, but Shinsuke has to be in the next match for the NXT Championship. All right, what does Triple H want me to do? Ensure that my least popular available bruiser is in a match this week. Who is my least popular bruiser? That is Fallon Henry. Okay. I can do that.
Put Fallon to work.
Fallon to work. So now we didn't really talk much about this last week, but we'll talk about it now. Now that we have 2 weeks in, we have our second asset. So you could start buying some of these things to open up some of these matches. So if you buy the crew, you get Falls Count Anywhere and Last Man Standing. If you buy the effects, if you buy the fog effects, you get a steel cage and a gauntlet match. And if you buy the advertising email campaign, you get a submission match and a tornado tag. All right, so I want to do a triple threat match again. And I want to do Jimmy Uso versus Jey Uso versus Shinsuke Nakamura. I want to put the world title on the line so that I give Shinsuke what he wants.
Mm-hmm.
But I still want to start that Baron Corbin feud. So Baron Corbin is going to run in on Shinsuke Nakamura. You know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to try to call out Shinsuke Nakamura. All right, we'll do that instead.
All right.
Let's see. What else do I want to do? I need to get Fallon on the card. Fallon is a bruiser. That will work. I can do a fatal 4-way between Rhea Ripley, JC Jane, Fallon Henley, and Cora Cut. It'll get Cora Cut up for working with these wonderful women.
Mm-hmm.
It gets Fallon Henley in a match, and it helps JC Jane with what I promised her. I promised her a match with Rhea.
Well, you just handing out smiles.
Yeah. I do need to do a role change for Elton Prince. And to do a role change for Kit Wilson. So that means I do want to do this as a run-in now. So that I can do a tag team call-out from Dom and Carlito to Pretty Deadly. Because I want to keep furthering that rivalry as we head into the go-home week in the pay-per-view week. I want Shayna to wrestle this week. So Shayna's going to wrestle Jakara Jackson. The title on the line. In a tables match. And what's my main event going to be? Fatal 4-Way. Extreme Rules match. Between these four lovely ladies. Isla Dawn, Alba Fire, Lash Legend, and Gigi Dolan. I'll go at it. Because Alba and Lash match in styles, and a specialist can work with anybody, so that works with Isla and Gigi.
Mm-hmm.
So in theory, I can get those as rivalries. The game will probably screw me, and I'll probably get some bad ones, but that's what I'm hoping for. All right, so that looks good. I don't want to buy any logistics because I won't have money with the show that I've booked. I don't have money for talent scouts. Stamina. Nobody's really hurting too bad yet. Ripley's not doing great, but it'll be fine. Baron Corbin's not wrestling, so it won't be as bad. Power cards. Buy another fixed match. Can't have enough of those fixed matches, let me tell you. Cannot have enough of those fixed matches. And looking good. I think I'm done. So I'm going to lock in that show.
There you go.
Bunsen.
All right. Oh, Gunther's not happy. Of course he's not. He lost the belt. Not happy losing my strap last week as a former champion. I'm enacting my rematch clause. I want a championship match against Sami Zayn. Nobody else gets a shot. Yeah. I don't see why not. You make a strong point, Gunther. Make a strong point. What's Roxanne?
Plus, you just don't want to be chopped by Gunther, you know?
Well, damn straight. And what's Roxanne's beef? Listen, I need to wipe that smug look off Lyra's face after that loss. I want to fight her again within the next 2 weeks. Well.
Oh, no. You accidentally told her no. Oh, no.
Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to. Oh, well.
Oh, no.
Sorry, Roxanne.
So you've accidentally made her a little bit more mad at you, which isn't great.
Nope. I didn't mean to do that. That was an oops. All right.
So
rest your female solo champions. So no female solo champions.
So let's see what the card is first. Let's see what the card they give you is. So hit enter on it. So bad timing. It's a power card that you can get that will reduce the contract of a randomly selected superstar on a brand that you choose by 2 weeks. So it's not the most important card in the world. Yeah. So if you think you need your female solo champions, you can do it and just not get that power card.
I might need them actually, so I might just not. I might say the hell with it on that one.
So now you can hit us. Yep. So now you go into your page up, page down to navigate.
All right. So, oops. Opener. Oh, it's just going slow. That's what it's trying to do to me.
There's a little lag sometimes with the remote play.
Yeah.
Because of the fact that we're not playing it online, because for that both players need to have the game. Look at that smile on your world champion Sami Zayn.
I know. It looks fantastic, doesn't he?
Look at the frown on Gunther's face.
So let's open with Lyra versus
You gotta go down to get to Roxanne.
No, I know.
Oh, okay.
I just didn't know if I wanted to offer that up after I said no. It's also lagging too.
Well, I mean, you necessarily don't have to put Roxanne in this match. You told her no, so you could just do. Now,
I had something else in mind, but I think I have to change my match type in order to do it.
All right, so go ahead and hit escape and go up to your match type. I also want to tell you that in triple threat matches in Fatal 4-Ways, I know I made this mistake just now on my opening match, and it's going to hurt me. You tend to want 2 baby faces and 1 heel in a triple threat. The game looks more favorably on that than 2 heels and 1 baby face.
Mm-hmm. I was going to go with...
So the better matchup for Lyra based on the game's mechanics would be Julia.
Yeah. I was kind of thinking that would be a good one anyway.
I mean, you've already told Roxanne no, there is no feud going on, so it's not necessarily a bad idea to switch it up.
But at the same time, it might be fun to have this happen.
Now, just remember, the interference doesn't guarantee a rivalry, but it gives you a chance that the rivalry will go Roxanne and Lyra as opposed to Julia.
Mm-hmm.
But it also means that you can't book Roxanne in anything else this week.
That's fine.
Okay. So then you're just going to hit the space bar?
That's it.
There you go.
Main event. We will go...
It'll show you whose specialties they are once you get people in them. So, like, Sammy's specialty is right now is a tornado tag. Gunther's in a special guest referee match, so we gotta wait a while for that one. Who's the third man, brother? Oh, you're putting in Homelander boots.
Yeah.
So far, so good. All right, you're booking a tag team match. Remember,
do I have enough women to even do a tag? Probably not. I probably couldn't even do a ladies tag match.
Oh no, you would need to pull Roxanne out of that.
Yeah, I was like,
you could go sign a woman. You can go sign a woman, particularly a female babyface giant would be what you're looking for.
Yeah.
And you have the money. That's not something that you're opposed to doing.
I'm gonna wait for the next show. Oh no, I have to switch them. No, I can't do that.
You can keep doing it like this, but they're not going to.
It's not going to work. Yeah.
Stuff.
No, that's not what I want to do then.
All right. So if you want hit escape.
Yeah.
There you go.
What I want to do is go here.
Yeah.
And no, I want to go like this. We go roll change, right?
Yep.
Participants. Damien, we'll switch him up. Sure.
So in spacebar.
Spacebar, and then we will do the same for Mr. Trick.
Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. We had a lengthy discussion about Trick Williams last night on Taking Over, to date when this episode was recorded for everybody. Munson was a pain in the ass in the chat last night.
I was something else. Let's go Jacob versus
Now you could have Jacob fight.
No, that's because that's a heel, but
it's a heel baby face and it's bruiser face. It's bruiser fighter. You're good.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking go that direction.
Because remember, Obafemi's in a feud with Cody.
Yeah, that's right. I got to do something with that, and I will.
You got one more promo segment though, if you want to use that. And there you go. And there you go. One more match. Stephanie and Raquel. Not bad.
Yeah.
It's a good match. That's a good card.
All right. So I want to go over to the logistics now, right?
You can.
Or do I have space to confirm? Okay, that's it first.
Oh, do you want to confirm? You don't want to do logistics?
Oh, okay. No, sorry. I didn't know they had to do that first. Okay, so
you would have to change your logistics before you confirm.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I will tell you, special promotion is a fantastic power card. It's very expensive, but it basically when the fans come up with how many new fans you get, it has a retention rate of an X percentage. This basically ups that retention rate to almost all of your fans.
Okay.
So from week to week, you'll lose less fans, so you'll gain more in that next week, and you play it on the week that you want to keep more fans. It's very expensive at $7,500, but
not like I'm hurting for money.
You have a lot of money. It's not a bad card for you to have. Not something you necessarily need to play this week, but
yeah. No, I don't think I'll play it this week.
One thing you could play this week is that To the Moon. So if you go ahead and click on it, hit enter, it'll give you the list. So this is the list of people. After the next time they have a wrestling match, it will give them a plus 15 to their popularity. So that means you could give it to, in theory, if you gave it to Stephanie Vicaire, she'd gain whatever popularity from her next wrestling match, and then they would add 15 more to that. So next week, she could be in the 80s if you did that.
Wait, yeah, that worked. Okay, they're good.
And again, I give examples. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I'm just trying to...
Yeah. No, and I don't want to use that one right now, so I'm good there. Manage roster. Talent scouts. What do you got for... Got Maya Kirk. Quinn B. I like the name. Quinn B. Lots of stamina. Matt Miserman. Kind of like the name.
I've had her on my rosters in GM modes in the past. It's not bad. I like taking the our local enhancement talent and making them stars. I'll be honest with you.
Oh.
33 grand the whole season ain't bad.
No, I was figuring that's where we're gonna go with that one. Now we're gonna book this show.
All right, so now you're gonna go page down. Yep, there we go.
Confirm. Boom.
Confirm.
Enter.
And there we go.
There we go.
NXT, Jimmy Uso versus Jey Uso versus Shinsuke Nakamura. This will give Jey, it'll give Shinsuke his thing, and hopefully Shinsuke will win his championship back. Unfortunately, Baron Corbin's running in on Shinsuke, so we'll see.
Oh, 3.5 though.
And Corbin and Nakamura in a feud. There we go.
It worked out.
All right.
You did it.
I did part of it. All right.
Promo rating, excellent.
Yeah, excellent promo. I mean, it's Carlito and Dom. You know Dom gets the heat.
Yep.
As Mark would say, he is the greatest luchador of all time.
Yeah.
I mean, in Mark's puny brain, definitely. Rhea Ripley versus JC Jane versus Fallon Henley versus the brand new Cora cut.
Let's go, Cora.
All right, JC
Jane wins. Okay.
1.5.
Disappointing.
Ripley and Jane get a rivalry, but nothing for Fallon and Cora. That's unfortunate. All right. Elton, okay promo, switches. Shayna and Jakara. What we got here? Shayna wins. All right. 3-star match. It's good, but no rivalry. That's unfortunate. Kit Wilson has a good promo. He switches as well. And, of course, our women's tag team championships on the line. No, not on the line. No tag team titles on the line. But Lash and Gigi Dolan. Oh, sorry. This is a fatal four-way.
No, it's fatal four-way. You put the tag champs against each other this time.
You know, 2-on-2. It's fine.
Yeah.
What's the worst that could happen?
You get a 3-star match out of it.
And that worked out perfectly. Fire and Legend, they're feuding. Dawn and Gigi Dolan are feuding. It was a 3-star match. So the curve is good. Right. Ivy Nile versus Candice LeRae for Bischoff. You got a rivalry, 2.5 stars. Tiffany goes out and cuts another self promo. Unfortunately, this one's a little weak. 0. Oh, that tag team match again. Good Brothers come out on top again. 2 stars. No feud. Oh, Johnny cut a great self promo, though. Excellent promo.
Yeah.
5 self promo.
Wow.
Meanwhile, his tag team partner and fellow tag team champion takes on Brooks Jensen again. Ciampa gets another win. 2.5 stars, and the rivalry grows. Indy cuts an excellent self promo and goes up for popularity.
Yeah.
Eric Bischoff running that self promo grind, man.
Yeah. He likes this. Likes these tag matches too.
He does. He does like a tag. I figured this would be a Teddy Long show with all these tag matches, but 2.5 star main event. All right. Bobby SmackDown.
Right, let's see. There we go.
All right. The Simulate. Lyra versus Julia.
Lyra retains. What do we got? 2.5.
Yeah, and you got your Roxanne Perez, Lyra Valkyria feud.
Perfect.
2.5 stars. Damian Priest gets a weak promo, but he's he's a heel. Jacob Fatu, the U.S. champion, takes on Chris Sabin with the U.S. title on the line.
Oh no! My curve is screwed now.
3.5 star banger match, but you got a rivalry out of it too.
I did.
Not so bad. Trick Williams puts an okay promo going from babyface to heel.
No.
Stephanie Vicaire takes on Raquel Rodriguez. There we go. Stephanie Vicaire wins. 2.5 stars and a rivalry. Not bad. Obafemi calls out Cody Rhodes. Rivalry increases. Gunther versus Sammy versus Cody. Oh no!
Flip flopping all over the place. 4-star match. Gunther and Zayn grows.
It does, but it now no longer
no belt
world title.
Match report.
All right, so Chris Sabin's at a 41 now, so you got to be careful with him with his stamina. He might need a week off next week.
Yep.
Oops, hold on. Oh, I can go back. It's fine. Hold on.
Okay. What did I perform?
Girls are doing, and now you see Stephanie Vicaire's popularity pop. That's that 17 from that power card you played.
Yep.
It's up to a 76 now.
That's huge.
Hugely popular. She's almost as popular as Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes at 79.
We'll get her there.
All right. Everybody's doing okay. Stamina's not so bad. Stamina's fine. Popularities are going up. That's good. That's good. JC Jane, her morale went up a little bit, which is nice.
3 more popularity for Cora Cut. So
yeah. Look at that. That's 1 match in, and she's already up to a 23 popularity.
Yeah.
So I mean, Jimmy Uso at a 67, Jey Uso at a 77, Shinsuke Nakamura at a 65, and you see both the feuds here, so everything's going right. All right. We continue. All right, so NXT gained 27,000 fans this week, but only $12,000. So I started with 71. I ended with 84. Not so great. WCW got 30,000, so they are now in the lead. They got their 50,000.
And a 50,000 profit, man. He killed it this week.
Ted Turner money. What can I tell you?
Yeah,
Bobby
31,000
Butsky got
games.
31,000 fans.
Nice.
I might be in last place now.
$32,000 increase. Not too shabby.
Unexpected ending to Lyra Valkyria versus Julia. Doubt Lyra wanted to win by DQ. I hate when good matches end by DQ. Julia and Lyra were getting good. Lyra, why did you get caught? Lyra cheated.
What?
I like
Lyra. Didn't Lyra win?
She did. She won by cheating.
Okay.
Apparently.
I thought it ended in DQ, someone else was saying.
It did.
Yeah, confusing IWC going on here.
Did you see Roxanne Perez jump Lyra Valkyria? Totally uncalled for. Does SmackDown know what they're thinking of that opening match? Maybe people would have stuck around if they started with Jacob Fatu versus Chris Sabin.
I can't argue. Good call.
Really thought Sammy was going to win that multi-man title match, but Rhodes snatched the belt in the end. Lyra with another successful defense. I feel like she's outgrown the women's championship. It was so intense when Zayn and Gunther went at each other. The tension was palpable. Femi calling out Cody Rhodes tonight and hitting the target. Good promo. Have to say I'm liking Julia more as a bad guy than a good guy. Good idea.
All right.
Here we go. NXT gets a pre-match physio for completing their commissioner goal. You did not. You actively said that you didn't think it was a good idea for your brand.
Yeah.
And here we go. Eric Bischoff is now in the lead with 1,065,000 fans. Not far behind him, Bobby Munson, 1,064,000 fans, and a big budget.
I'm actually that's not even that far off him. I'm kind of shocked.
Wow. And then me sitting down in the bottom with 1,061 fans. But I'm building. It's okay.
And your budget's growing.
I signed more low-level talents. I didn't sign as many big-name talents as you did in the draft.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's
the end of week 2. We hope you enjoyed the War Room. Come back for the next episode, airing soon. Ooh.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, I saw a frowny face.
What? Frowny face? No.
Someone's frowning in there.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Wilson's not very happy.